It's game 2 from Rogers Center on a 60-degree day. The Canadian Thanksgiving, a beautiful day with the roof open as the Blue Jays try to tie this series up at a game apiece. Randy Arozarena heads up there to lead things off for the Seattle Mariners, coming off the 3-1 win in game 1. And Trey Savage gets ready to face him. The 22-year-old has struck out 11 Yankees in his postseason debut. He gets hit by this 3-2 and the leadoff man reaches. So here is Raleigh. And Kevin Gausman went into that at-bat against Cal Raleigh last night, having retired 16 in a row. He had gotten 2 strikes on Raleigh. But then Cal hit his 62nd home run to tie the game. 60 during the regular season, 2 shy of the American League record. And 2 in the postseason so far. Raleigh's hit 400 in the playoffs. The rest of the Mariners have hit 180. Here's a payoff pitch. Raleigh takes ball 4, and the first 2 have reached for Seattle.
This is the unknown factor for an inexperienced but dynamic pitcher. How's he going to handle the environment the second time through? Down 1 game versus the cushion of being up 1 game against the New York Yankees. He was riding an incredible wave, and his composure, everyone talks about how great it is. This is where it'll be tested right now.
The stretch and the pitch. Julio swinging a drive deep down the left field line. Stay fair. It is a fair ball. Goodbye baseball. Just fair down the left field line. Julio Rodriguez with a home run, scoring Randy and Cal out in front of him. And just like that, the Mariners have a 3-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Julio with 32 home runs during the regular season. And now with his 2nd in the postseason. And the Mariners score early here in the top half of the first, a 3-0 lead. How about that?
That is the first home run he has given up as a big leaguer, regular season or postseason. And the Mariners have made an early statement here in game 2.
Polanco on 0-2, swings and misses, and there's the first strikeout, the first out.
Now Josh Naylor, who went 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts last night.
Naylor goes up to get it, grounds it through the middle, base hit center field. Another 2-strike hit for Seattle as Naylor went up there above the letters to get to it. And the Mariners, against this unique look, have put 4 the first 5 on. Yeah, now Eugenio Suarez comes to the plate. The Savages 1-2, struck him out with a high fastball. There you go. He stays away from the sweet spot. Strikes him out with a high heat.
Here's the DH, Dominic Canzone.
There goes Naylor from first. Throw from Kirk. Not close to in time. Josh Naylor, incredible. Game planning and the mental side. Already the bullpen for the Blue Jays getting going. Fisher.
The 1-2 from Savage, swing and a miss, strike 3. Canzone goes down. Savage punches out 3 in the first.
And they face off with Logan Gilbert, who dominated in game 3 in Detroit and then came back and pitched 2 innings out of the bullpen, doing his best Randy Johnson impression in game 5.
One thing he's done really well in the year is taking care of the top of the order and the leadoff batter, and we talk about it over and over again. The leadoff batter in an inning is so crucial in the postseason.
Down the line towards the pole and just foul. Springer that close to doing it again. With the first leadoff home run in Blue Jays postseason history yesterday. Leading this one off against Gilbert. Sending a drive to left center field. Arozarena's back. It is off of the warning track. And it's extra bases for Springer. Again, sparking this Toronto offense and bringing this crowd right back into the equation.
If you're the Toronto Blue Jays, now that you're down 3-0 here in the first, you have to score that run from second base.
High chopper right side. Lucas takes off for first base. Naylor gloves and throws it away. Springer around third. He'll score. Lucas charging for second on about a 50% knee. Nathan Lucas legs it out. Force the error, and the Blue Jays on the board. It's 3-1 for the Mariners with a runner on second in the first.
This place is going crazy. And the Mariners completely took the air out of the building with that home run from Julio Rodriguez. So important that the Jays get right back up on this 1-1. Vlad Jr. chops it to short for J.P. Crawford with a heck of a pick for the first out. Wow, what a nifty play by Crawford.
They're just giving you that run. They're saying, hey, you can have the run, we'll take the out. And if you're Addison Barger, you have to be smart up there. Do not try to hit a home run. Try to score that guy from third.
On a 2-2, Barger swings and misses at a good splitter from Gilbert for out number 2. Big strikeout there for Logan Gilbert. We talk all about Trey Savage's splitter, but this splitter right here was the best swing and miss pitch of any starter in baseball this year, and he pulls it at a good time. Up comes Kirk.
And he lines a ball to right center field. It's a base hit. Lucas in to score, and the Blue Jays are back within a run.
Game on.
Varsho cranks a line drive to right field, but it is right at Victor Robles. Wow, this game explodes out of the gates. 5 runs in the first inning. Mariners trying to take a 2-0 series advantage, 3 wins away from their first trip to the World Series. Well, the rookie Trey Savage tries to settle into this game after giving up 3 in the first. Savage's 2-1 is shot to right center field. Lucas, a bad knee, comes on and makes the grab.
Here's J.P. Crawford. Well, off the line at third base, near the cut of the grass is Barger.
Sky high up into that open roof. Jimenez says he's got it. So did Clement. Jimenez said it louder and took it.
So 2 up and 2 down, and that'll bring up Randy Arozarena, who led off the game but was hit by a pitch.
He's got a 1-2 3-2. Logan Gilbert, one of the best strike throwers in baseball. Blue Jays very aggressive in that first inning. And nobody more aggressive than this guy right here, Ernie Clement. Clement slaps it into center field, a base hit. He swings at everything, and he makes contact with just about everything as well. Davis Schneider is a late addition to the lineup with Anthony Santander's scratch with lower back tightness. On a 1-0 from Gilbert. Schneider half swing, pokes it to first. Naylor thought about it, instead steps on the bag. In the scoring position goes Clement.
3-2. The Mariners lead the Blue Jays. It's the bottom of the second inning, and Jimenez is up with Ernie Clement on second base and 1 out.
Grounds into first. Naylor's got it. Steady feed over to Gilbert. 2 out.
So they're moving the runner, but there are 2 outs right now, and that'll leave it up to George Springer, who got the first inning started with a double left center.
Backed up, ball 4. First walk issued by Gilbert. So now it's 2 on and 2 out for Lucas, who on that sore knee had an infield hit his first time, and it was thrown away by the first baseman Josh Naylor, led to the first run.
And he did it. Another clutch hit for Lucas. Clement in to score. Springer around to third. What an October for Nathan Lucas.
George Springer told me before the game yesterday we wouldn't be who we are without Ernie Clement and Nathan Lucas.
Slow walk out to the mound. Have a talk with Logan. With Vladimir Guerrero Jr. due up next. And again, another 3-2 pitch on the way. Here she comes, swinging a shot up the middle. But right there is Polanco. He's got it near the bag. The throw to first in time to get Guerrero. Logan Gilbert wins that battle.
To the guy that put Seattle on the board with a home run. Here he takes a walk. And Rodriguez has been on base 5 times over the first game plus of this series.
Pitch to Jorge Polanco, hit on the ground. Clement gloves at second, spins, throws to second, 1, and that's all they'll get. Ernie bobbled and had to range to get it, but that's a big out because the speedy Rodriguez is retired and the less quick Polanco takes over on the bag at first. Fielder's choice.
Mariners getting their second look at Trey Savage. Didn't take him long to do damage against his Savage. Off the end of the bat to center field. Here comes Varsho. It'll dunk in front of him for a base hit. There's a case where you're happy you got it off at the end. It settles into center field, and they've got him corner with 2 away. Mariners have him at first and third. 2 gone in this third inning for Suarez. Could come up with a big hit for the Mariners. On a line to center field. Varsho back at first. Comes on, dives, and makes the catch. Oh, man, he saved himself after going the wrong direction with the first step. And the Gold Glove center fielder keeps this a 3-3 game. Barger, Kirk, and Varsho coming up for the Blue Jays in a 3-3 game, third inning.
Swung on, bounding ball to second base. Polanco charging, gloves, little lob toss to first base, and plenty of time to get Barger. That's 1 out here in the third. As Kirk will stand in. He picked up a big RBI base hit in the first.
Alejandro Kirk swats it to right field. Floated up there for Robles to run under. It's an old baseball cliche, right? Momentum is the next day's starting pitcher.
Sure is. And you got one of the hottest, biggest storylines coming in for the Toronto Blue Jays, and boom, boom, boom. It's 3-0.
Got him swinging with a slider that was not where he wanted it, but he'll take the result.
Now, obviously, that's the beauty of a 7-game series. You know, everybody was down in the dumps last night after the Blue Jays lost the opener, thinking, well, Kevin Gausman's going to win Game 1. Well, you know what? There's a lot of baseball to be played yet, folks.
Canzone to second. Clement down to a knee to get it for the first out. Mariners, after a very patient approach the first time through the order, been more aggressive this second time. Fly ball, center field, Varsho. 2 up and 2 down in the fourth.
So 2 down, and the number 9 hitter, J.P. Crawford.
Fly to left. Schneider's over to the corner. And it's a 1-2-3 fourth inning for Trey Savage. Bizarro pitched in all 5 games of the division series, and he finished it off, John, by going 2 2/3 in Game 5.
Yeah, he was unbelievable, and you know, really had to extend himself. And I think this is a really good move. I don't think Logan Gilbert obviously had his best stuff.
Swinging a soft tapper off the plate, halfway to the mound. It's picked up by Cal. Barehand play, throw to first base, and it's in time as Cal Raleigh winds up on his chest protector halfway out to the mound, and he just made a sensational play. Slow to get up, but he's all right as he pounced on that and threw a strike to first base.
They earned their money back there. I know his teammates, you love to give catchers grief, but deep down you realize what an incredible role it is.
Bizarro's 1-2. Schneider takes strike 3. 2 gone in the fourth. Seattle bullpen last night, 9 up, 9 down. Flied the other way. Sends Rosarena back shy of the warning track, and the bullpen perfect in this series. That's now 13 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings for the Seattle bullpen. Back here in Toronto on a beautiful Monday afternoon, beautiful Canadian Thanksgiving. At the top of the order for Seattle, and Randy Rosarena bounces one up the middle. Andres Jimenez throws it away and into the camera well. Rosarena gets second. That ball hits Suarez. John Schneider over there talking with the crew chief Alfonso Marquez.
Toronto is challenging the call that the ball was out of play.
I think they're just trying to determine whether that top step of the dugout is in play or not. It doesn't matter if the ball is going out of play. It doesn't hit a player who's not active in that play while he's technically on the field. I'm not sure what the local ground rule here is as far as whether that top step of the dugout, which is beyond the warning track.
After review, the call is confirmed. The ball was out of play. Therefore, Toronto will lose the challenge and has 1 remaining.
They're going to put him on. And John Schneider said yesterday, I think about it every time he comes up. Every situation's different. With first base open here,
that is
put the big dumper on.
Tremendous respect. Nobody out, and we're going to change.
So both bullpens going to play a large role in this ball game. And the fans not happy to see John Schneider coming out here. Julio Rodriguez took him deep in the first inning. Has not given up a run since. Won't face him again. On this 2-2. Takes a leg down the middle for strike 3. Looking for something else right there. Retired for the first time today.
Here is Polanco. Does he have another go-ahead hit in him here? 1 out, 2 on. Tied at 3. Swinging a fly ball drilled right center field. This is back at the wall, and it's gone! Jorge Polanco, Mr. October! A 3-run smash over the wall in right field. The Mariners flip the script in the 5th. Jorge Polanco has done it again. It is 6-3 Mariners in the 5th inning. Incredible Jorge Polanco.
And this crowd that's been taken out again by another 3-run homer. The longer the Jays don't get their lead off and get some runners on, which is where they're so dangerous, the better it is for Seattle.
Lucas sharply heading through, and he's 3 for 3. Jays trying to bounce back again. Came back from 3-0 very quickly with 2 in the first and 1 in the second. Softly hit. Bizarro bare hands and guns it to first for out number 2. Edward Bizarro calmly and coolly makes the play. Barger, who had 21 home runs during the regular season, yet to connect in the postseason. Lucas at second, 2-2 to the plate. Top back to the mound, and another play for Bizarro. It's another scoreless inning for him. Mitch Garver pinch hits for Dominic Canzone with the left-hander Mason Fluharty on to pitch. Fly to center field. Varsho twists around, retreats some more to the wall, and it's off the wall. It kept on flying. Garver does as well. He's at third with a leadoff triple. Wow. They're saying drive the bus, old man. 34-year-old Mitch Garver with a pinch hit triple to start the 6th. Everybody getting involved. Julio's saying, I see ya. I like the speed. You're trying to do your best. Me to third, and Barger. One away. One of the heroes of Friday night's Game 5 comes into pinch run here. Leo Rivas, pinch running for Garver, who's done his job. Crawford looking for his first hit of the championship series. He's seen pretty much nothing but four-seam fastballs. Flips it into left center field. It's down for a base hit to score Rivas. Crawford does what the situation calls for. Puts it in play with 2 strikes and brings him in. 7-3 Seattle.
They're putting the ball in play, getting the runs in when they're out there to be had. That will go a long way for the Seattle Mariners.
Canadian Thanksgiving, we got to celebrate accordingly. John, they even gave us
be careful
utensils.
With that. Don't let me have it.
Call a championship series game and carve a turkey at the same time. Strike on Randy Arozarena. You know there's a way you're supposed to do this. Don't do it how you cut it like that and then only one person gets the skin. No, you have to cut the whole breast. It's not going to be perfect. I'm trying to also do the job they pay me to do, but you're going to get the idea here. Do we have a plate? I don't want to use my score sheet because now I have to slice it.
Kind of mesmerized.
Maybe I just. Arozarena takes down and away. I have note cards. We set it down. Nope, I have a plate. Plate just appeared. So you got the whole breast. You've cut there, and now you do this, and everybody
gets to enjoy.
Gets a little bit of skin. All right, strike 3 on the outside corner. 2 out. Here for you at home. You know you get dry turkey. This is not that.
No, not at all.
Money shot. It's pretty juicy. Oh yeah, come on in here. Swing and a miss by Raleigh, and the inning is over. But the Mariners tack on, and we enjoy some Thanksgiving turkey. You need more?
Yeah, I'm going in here.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Started the scoring with a 3-run home run in the first inning. After a quiet final few games of the division series, it's been all over. Take strike 3 for the first out of the 7th. And up comes Jorge Polanco, who has stolen the headlines in this game and in this series and really this postseason for the Mariners. And he's got another base hit, lashing a ball into right field. His 2nd knock of the day and his 4th one of this series already.
The bookend Polanco we saw this year. He was amazing in April and incredible to finish off the season in September. And right now he is in that kind of groove. He is rolling. It's a full house here in Toronto. You would not know it. 7-3 Mariners, 7th inning. Swung on and blasted. Right field. This has a chance. It is gone. Josh Naylor, a 2-run home run. The Mariners add on 2 more. 9-3 Mariners. Happy Thanksgiving to Josh Naylor. Back home in Canada, and the Mariners extend the lead. They are up by 6.
Looking like they're going to head back to Seattle with a 2-0 series lead to walk for Suarez.
And these are the kind of things that, you know, playoff baseball can happen. Things can happen quickly.
And he's taking a walk.
Runners at first and second. Here's Victor Robles. He's looking to join the fun. He's 0 for 3.
Ball 4.
He's walked, the bases loaded. Starting pitcher, of course, for the Jays has been out with a back injury, was not on the roster for the division series. They're going to see what they have here in a relatively low pressure situation. Fly to center field. Varsho comes out to make the grab. Here comes Suarez. Throw to the plate from Varsho's cut off after the shoulder surgery that he had in the offseason. He has the weakest throwing arm in the American League. And so a sacrifice fly for J.P. Crawford. Double digits for Seattle in game 2.
Here's Randy. Mariners a 7-run lead in the 7th.
Swing and a miss on that high fastball. Seattle gets 3 more. David Schneider will lead things off. Leadoff walk for Schneider. And now the shortstop Jimenez 0 for 2 with a walk.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. A big first out. Hancock strikes out Jimenez. And there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Mariners down 2 outs away from going 2-0. Now the stretch and the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, ground ball to third. Up with the ball, Gino. Down to second, 1. Polanco's relay to first, and the ball game is over. The Mariners are 2 wins away from the promised land. They take a 2-0 lead over the Toronto Blue Jays with a 10-3 win here in Rogers Center. They win the opening 2 games on the road here in Toronto. The Mariners head home up 2-0. They have the day off tomorrow. They'll take on the Blue Jays at T-Mobile Park on Wednesday in Game 3.